Good morning, everyone. It's Dorian for Optiquant IA, and today I'm going to show you how to use the XLOOKUP function. So I've been working in banking industry for almost 10 years, and back then we loved VLOOKUP function. But I'm going to show you how XLOOKUP can be a relative interesting alternative. So basically, it's the function that has been released by Microsoft in 2019. So let's have a look. Okay, so what we want to do right now in this table, I want to get um, from a specific column a value from this cell ID. All right, I don't really want to know where the row is located. I just want to have the relative value. Okay, so first off, let's add a drop down in here so we can apply the XLOOKUP uh, on any column that we feel that we want to use for this use case. Okay, so let's jump on the data validations here. Um, on settings here, click allow, click on the drop down, then list. It's going to ask you for source of data. Okay, so this is going to be the source that we populate to drop down. So click here. Now I want the drop down to be any column on my table. So let's select all this column, click OK, and then here's the magic is happening. You can see drop down in here and you have a whole column of your table in here. So let's jump on the XLOOKUP function. So right now, let me show you how it works. So XLOOKUP. Okay. So it searches a range or an array for a match and return the corresponding item from a second range or array. Okay. Okay. So what I want is everything that is related to this cell ID. Okay. So just click in it in the L4 cell. Then it's going to ask us what is the lookup array. Okay. So obviously cell ID is on the column A. So let's select the entire column. Then it's going to ask us what return array we want to use. Um, Basically, you can select any column that you want to get a value from. Okay. Um, so let's say I want the customer email. Okay. So we can click here and enter. It's going to give you the related, the corresponding customer email. Okay. If I decide I want to look for this ID in a quantity, here just select the quantity column and you get the quantity. You can also retrieve several, column, okay, value for several from several columns. Why not the entire row related to this cell ID? Okay, let's jump right in the formula, change the return array and choose entire array. Okay. This is going to give you the entire row. Okay, and if we move the active cell there, you can see this blue line. Okay, this means it's a dynamic array formula. Okay, so this means one formula in here is applied to this entire range based on the size of the row you're extracting from the table. Okay, so what we want to do right now, I kind of want a search bar like functions. Um, so to do this, I want this formula, to be based on, okay, the cell ID, but also colon. Okay, so we just want that whenever I select here in a drop down colon here, I get the information I want and not just the regular row. Okay, so do this, I'm going to do a XLOOKUP on another XLOOKUP. Okay, let's do this. XLOOKUP. Okay. So we're saying the lookup value. So as we said, we want um, the first S lookup to be able to find the position of this column right there. Okay. So the column name is here, and select the entire header. Okay. Once it's done, semicolon, and the return array, it's going to be again um, this entire uh, table. Okay. So I had a typo in here. So basically, we went too fast, but what? Oh, okay. So you can see right there, I can select still based on cell ID. I can select the city, and I get the city. Based on it, I can switch to product name and see it's a puzzle 1000 PC. Okay, that is related to this cell ID. Okay, so this is really interesting, a really interesting function. It's kind of improving what you could do with VLOOKUP, all in just one formula. It's so you don't have to use the instant match anymore. Maybe you will see that the old way. If you are interested, we can maybe make a video about it. So, but for now, we can see that XLOOKUP is doing the work pretty good. Thank you very much for your time, guys. So it's my first series of videos, so please share the love. If you found this interesting, don't hesitate to just click on the like button and subscribe to my channel because more content is about to come. Thank you very much. Bye bye.